won the World Series. Yeah, you sitting pretty right now. But
Lakers got LeBron.
Even though we'll talk about them later. Yeah. But yeah, the Eagles are in a tough position right now. You guys have lost to the Dallas Cowboys last week, and that was a huge loss.
That was one for the bookie.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a bookie game. I'm convinced.
And they had a shot. They had a shot to win it. Dak Prescott, Ezekiel Elliott was fucking killing y'all. Like, y'all couldn't do shit with him.
Yeah, rush defense is pretty suspect. It is, man. It's the Eagles defense. Bend don't break.
Right.
We didn't put up enough points. They scored 28 points, 27. They finished with. So we scored 30 points. We win the game. We scored 20. We lose the game. That's the thing in the NFL right now. You have to put up points. It's a scoring league now. You can't win games in the 20s on prime time events. you have to put up the points over and be a good game, and the subpar teams will win the game.
Right.
You make it close. They have a shot. Wentz, man, it's another story with Wentz. He's disappointed me this year. I see the stats. They look incredible. But half his passes, they safe passes. The receivers is falling to the ground. They got to scoop it. No yak.
Right.
None of that. It's stats could be deceiving, man. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
People jump on the bandwagon. He blew the game in Carolina.
Yeah, we was there for that one.
Went there and watched it.
And he threw that pass to Jeff. Was it Jeffries? And it should have been a touchdown.
He underthrew him. Got the pass interference.
Got a couple of breaks.
The next play, threw the ball to the defender. He dropped it. Second play, run for 4 yards. Yeah, 2nd and 6. Now we're looking at 3rd and 6. He threw the ball. The Panthers player picked it off. They reviewed it, reversed it. Then 4th down, he fumbled.
Right.
I haven't seen him come back. I haven't seen him finish a game yet. Please, somebody,
right?
Let me know when Carson Wentz show how clutch he was or how he was the quarterback of the future. I believe in him. I like his skills. I like what he's about. He's a man's man type of person.
Right.
But he still have to prove more to me. Nick Foles is my guy. He did it. I'm a Nick Foles fan.
Fucking Philadelphian legend.
Yeah, he's a legend.
Yeah,
20 years from now.
Free cheesesteaks for life.
20 years from now, Carson Wentz don't do anything. He don't win a Super Bowl, right?
Right.
And now God forbid he don't win a Super Bowl. Please.
Right.
But you tell your kids or whoever, you tell the story of the Philadelphia Eagles winning the championship, it's going to be Nick Foles.
Yeah.
It's not Carson who?
Nick Foles. And then the fact that he beat Brady.
Yeah.
Like, he beat
Carson,
the nemesis of the NFL and the Patriots. He took
who?
him out. Right.
Carson who?
All right, so let's get back to the game. So, Eagles versus New Orleans. Drew Brees balling out of his mind right now. That Saints offense is going crazy. Alvin Kamara looking awesome. Michael Thomas, to me right now, is the best receiver in the league.
Yeah, he's balling.
Drew Brees,
I like that.
MVP candidate. I'll take one of my picks for MVP or MVP runnings. And then their defense is coming together as well. Defense is looking pretty solid. They're sort of like that bend but don't break mentality as well. Like they just beat the hell out of the Bengals last week.
And they're stopping the run.
And yeah, right.
They're stopping the run.
So this game is in New Orleans. Do you feel like your Eagles have a shot in this game?
Well, they're 8-point underdogs. 8 points. That's a lot. That's saying a lot. But we're desperate. We played desperate. We played good, desperate all year last year. That's the run we got on when we got desperate. I think we're going to pull it out. I honestly think we're going to pull this game out just on desperation. Desperation alone,
Okay.
People do strange things under desperation and desperate
That's a
times.
fact.
So I think Drew Brees may get a little comfortable, hopefully. Both my fingers crossed. And, we could steal it somehow, kick the late winning field goal, win by 3. It's not going to be on the stop. We're going to have the ball last.
I don't think you guys are going to be able to keep up with the scoring of the New Orleans Saints. If y'all had a better secondary, y'all secondary is shot right now.
Well, our front four got to show up.
The front four definitely got to show up.
They getting money. They get all the money.
Like big time show up. Like you can't take a playoff show up.
That's where the money's at.
But yeah, man. Like I think Drew Brees is about to torch y'all. I hate to say it. I think Drew Brees is about to go off for 350, 400, 3 touchdowns. Alvin Kamara is going to have his way. Like I could see this game being a blowout. Honestly, I could see this game being like 40 to 21.
Oh no, no way.
I can see that.
We have a subpar run game. Let me tell you why we're going to be in this game. May win it. We have a subpar run game. So our first down is dink and dunk.
Right. West Coast.
So the 6 yards, the 2nd and 4s, the 3rd and 3s and 2s, we're going to be in that position. So I believe the offense will be able to open up, play action. I believe Ertz is going to have a huge game. I believe Alshon will have a huge game. I think Carson Wentz may throw for 400 yards this game. I'm putting Carson Wentz at 400 yards.
Okay.
3 TDs this game.
Okay.
403 TDs.
That sounds like the 21 points I just gave y'all.
No. No. That sounds like, but it's going to be some more.
That's the 21 points, man. I don't doubt Carson Wentz is going to have a decent game. I just don't feel like y'all gonna be able to keep up with the scoring. I feel like every touchdown that y'all scored, the Saints are going to have basically a touchdown and a field goal against that, or 2 touchdowns against that. And it's like I think.
Well, we have to win the turnover game. We have to win the turnover.
And that's another thing. Drew Brees is not turning the ball over like that.
Well, it's time. Drew Brees, you hear me? It's time.
Listen,
let it go.
You sounding like a real Eagles fan right now, man. Go. And I hope that y'all can pull it out. I really do. But like I said, man, I'm calling this game 40-21. I think New Orleans is going to, and plus I think New Orleans, I definitely want to put their foot on the throat of this division, because right now they have a 2-game lead up against the Panthers, 8-game winning streak. They're 5-0 on the road. Wow. 3-1 at home. Yeah, man. I'm sorry. But, listen, do you think your Eagles...
31-28 Eagles.
Okay.
You didn't ask me for this score.
All right, you're right. 31-28?
This one. Yeah, I was ready for this one. 31-28 Eagles.
The Eagles right now, you guys are 2 games behind Washington in the division.
I don't even want to talk about it.
Do you still think y'all got a shot, though, to win that division? Because I don't trust the Redskins. I don't trust Alex Smith. I don't trust fucking Gruden.
No. I don't trust Alex Smith. Yeah. I don't trust Gruden. I don't trust the Redskins organization. I don't trust anything about the Redskins.
Mm-hmm.
So,
even though Adrian Peterson's looking solid, he's having a real bounce back year.
Shout out to Adrian Peterson. He's a good guy. He's an all right guy. So, shout out to Adrian Peterson. But the Redskins, they're not going anywhere. Check down Alex. He's a joke. Respect him as a backup.
Alex Smith is the ultimate transition quarterback.
Yeah.
Whenever you have a young quarterback and you want to groom him, if you could have any quarterback to do so with him on the roster, give me Alex Smith.
Well, you look at the game last week. Tampa Bay passed for 500 yards or 500 total yards offense and scored 3 points. Alex Smith, it's the worst defense in the league. Close to it. Tampa Bay put up 17 points. 17?
Mm-hmm.
16? So I'm.
So the Eagles got a shot. What you're saying? Like do you like the Cowboys? They're 4-5, right along with y'all. They did get the victory over y'all. You guys split, right? Cowboys and Eagles, y'all got split. You split for the season, or did y'all play the second game yet?
No, we didn't play the second game.
Okay, so you still got a shot to catch up with them. Yeah. The Giants are done. Yeah. Like they're fighting for the number one.
The game is out the way, so we're going to beat the Cowboys the next game.
Yeah, like the Cowboys. Like I like Dak Prescott. I like Zeke, but they picked up Amari Cooper, traded a first round pick for him. Their defense actually played pretty well. That linebacker, I can't pronounce his name. You know what I'm talking about. He made some big plays. The dude, it starts with a V. but he balled out.
For
the Cowboys against y'all. But I don't trust the Cowboys, man. I just don't trust that organization. Like, it's just like, I don't trust Jerry Jones, Jason Garrett. He's not a good head coach. I could see the Cowboys. They're 7-9, 8-8 this season. I still think the Eagles definitely got a shot. I could see you guys finishing 10-6. Like, I think you're going to lose New Orleans, and I could see y'all winning out the rest of the season. But I think the Redskins are going to be done. I don't trust Alex Smith. And I still think the Eagles are in it. I still think you guys had a shot in the division. I'm not going to say, like, Max Kellerman, he was roasting y'all guys on First Take. He was saying that the Eagles are pretty much finished. But
we may be. We may be drunk.
Yeah.
You know, we've been playing drunk. You know, I know I've been drinking all year, so you know, it's been a good time. You know, we went to the game this year, had a good time. It do seem like Philly's like a little drunk.
Yeah, they still Super Bowl hungover.
Yeah, it was a couple people walking through there that was mad about the 17-0 loss, but everybody still was leaving with smiles on their face.
Right.
You know, they was still happy.
Right.
Just blew a 17-0 lead in the fourth quarter, and people leaving the stadium with smiles. So they charging $40 for parking out there in Philly, y'all. Just to let you know.
That shit was crazy. That shit was crazy. And then what the girls say, yeah, that's what you got to pay when you come see the Super Bowl champs.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, all right, baby. Yeah. You got that one. I ain't got nothing to say to that. All right, so that's the football section. That's, you know, football portion of this podcast. I want to go ahead and I'm sorry. Real quick, the Redskins, they're playing the Houston Texans. Let me get a quick score for that game.
Redskins, Texans?
Redskins, Texans. And you still never gave me a score for the Chiefs and Rams.
Okay, we go back to the Chiefs and Rams. Okay. Chiefs, 41.
Okay.
Rams, 38. 41-38 game.
Okay, high scoring. I like it. All right, and then real quick, Houston and Washington, both 6-3. I know, you know, that'll be a big loss if Washington lose this one there. But
this is one of those funny games. You know, it's another one of those funny games. Going in, I would take the Texans on paper. You know, hot team. Win 5 games in a row. Mm-hmm. So they're feeling good going into Washington.
6 games in a row.
6 games, excuse me. And Alex Smith, don't trust him. Houston got a great pass rush. Looks like a setup for Houston to win the game. I'm hoping and praying Houston win, because if the Redskins win this week, we can pretty much cancel Christmas on winning the division. So
give me a score.
I believe that's the only way we can make the playoffs is winning the division. Due to the fact, you know, the Vikings, I believe the Vikings or Bears will have a wild card spot, and Cam, Falcons, you know, there's going to be a couple good teams trying to make a run at it. So
right.
I believe winning the division is the only way we can make the playoffs. So with that being said, go Texans. I'm going to be wearing my red, white, and blue.
You got a score?
24-21.
Okay. I'm gonna roll with the Texans as well. I'm gonna go with the score of let's go 31-20 Texans. I'm gonna roll with that one there. I like the way they balling right now. I like the pickup of Demaryius Thomas. DeAndre Hopkins playing well. Deshaun Watson finally got it together, and they got their running game going too. And then, like you said, they defense. J.J. Watt, Jadeveon Clowney, they looking solid. Yeah. All right, so
Clowney looking good.
I want to transition over to baseball. Again, if you listen to the last podcast, Dave, he basically carried this portion of it. And again, I'm going to be up on my baseball next season. You are a baseball guy. So I'm going to ask you a couple of questions. I want to get your thoughts and opinions on the award winners. So they announced the winners of the awards last night, and throughout the week, of the AL Rookies of the Years, NL Rookies of the Years, Cy Young winners, and MVPs, of course. And I want to start off with let's start from the bottom and work our way up to the MVP. So let's start off with the Rookie of the Year. So the MLB Rookie of the Year candidates was Shohei Ohtani, Miguel Andujar, and then Gleyber Torres. And Shohei Ohtani won it for the Los Angeles Angels. Last week podcast, Dave has said it was a no-brainer. He said it was Miguel. But the writer